Just got out of the shower, and the roommate lives in the basement. Made his way up the stairs. I told him to call me. Upstairs just to call me. I'm getting a ride somewhere to go somewhere. But he's getting closer and closer to like continually walking up here, and it's creeping me out just a tad bit because that's where I left the keys. So I like jumped in my car because I had to start putting on my bedroom door so they wouldn't break it down while I was trying to take my clothes off after I got out of the shower. And this is a nightlight. It's got a camera in it that they're watching. Yeah, that's how he made me look like I bent over and picked up my hair. So that way it'll look like you could put that portion of him back inside that scene, that clip, and edit it and look like I was bending down by his neck. So as I was just getting out of the shower, he came up the stairs, which his bedroom's in the basement. I have to walk out in the hallway, which is why I need my own house. I tried to explain that though, like months ago when they were all trying to rape me. But it was more important that they stole my lawsuit money and they tried to kill me. So. I was just wondering, who was watching the clip anyways? Tom Morris? Was he, by chance, was he watching the clip? Because I just wondered why the fuck you think you can even have a clip? And why the fuck you think you can go in all these houses and record what I'm doing and then have people rape me and record it and pretend I'm a prostitute because you stole my money. I was just wondering, how many clips are we gonna make? Because it's been going on for like 10 years. So, how many clips are we gonna make? Oh my God. I'm in my towel. This is what I put a towel on. I get wet in the shower, and that's the bathroom over there. That's not a bedroom. No, sorry. It wasn't coming out of there with him. So that was a shower I just took. My hair gets wet. See, it's water on it, so it gets wet. And then I use a towel to dry off my body because my body gets wet. In fact, it's the same towel, so it looks like that he can keep the same clip going on. That way they didn't want me to have any of my other clothes to change into because they're wearing my other clothes and they can clip somewhere else. he had called here because he said he left, he went to Myers, and then he came back. So then he called here. He said, um, what time do you want to leave? Well, I got to get ready. So as I got out of the shower, he came up the stairs. He just made an excuse to come up the stairs. He wanted to come up the stairs. So that would look like I was coming out in a towel. Guy just had socks. And then the camera that he's got to clip downstairs in the half bath, he can make it look like is this room. I don't know who he's showing the clips to, but I don't care. So. Although, you know, me not seeing my son, you could make these clips and make it look like I was a prostitute doing drugs. And so each of these clips that you show is proof that you knew where the fuck I was and that you were trying to fucking have them murder me and make me look like a prostitute and a fucking drug addict. Then when they say that they need to go pay my phone bill because they just stole $700 out of my bank account that day and then charged me $100 for something that was $2 at the store, so I wouldn't have any money left, so they could say they paid my phone bill, so they could get on my phone records and pretend that's why they were hacking my phone. But they didn't tell the police part. Oh yeah, they did, because they are the police, that they hacked my bank account. So that doesn't constitute a phone records. Phone records are different than my bank account. So you can't steal my money. Then when I go down to Central Station, since I was sitting in there, you could show them all the people you had sent up to my table when I was sitting in there. Because I didn't want to go outside. You could show all of them. You could even have them call my phone. That when you looked at my phone records, you could say that's what I was doing. But you were the one looking at my phone records, and I'm the one that sued you. So how the fuck are you going to say that's what I was doing? Oh, you can't. Did you see my ass? Damn, if you did, you could break me. It would be really cool though, like the laundromat knows I'm coming to pick up my phone charger I left there, and they could make it look like a mental institution when I got there, or he could make it look like he was picking me up from jail because he stole my account. Apparently I steal my own money. that way, when your hitmen are illegal immigrants, it'll just look like I was an illegal immigrant too. Like, show the picture, I got a tan, but my tan, you see, I live in Muskegon. I was born in Muskegon, and I grew up in Muskegon, and I went to Bluffton Elementary School that was on the beach on Lake Michigan in Pere Marquette. That's where I lived my life at, so. But when they're delaying all the cameras, and then it looks like I was going in there and bending over to get laundry out, and I'm not allowed to record, but you can make it look like some 6'4" big humongous guy I'm giving a blowjob to. But I can't record that that's what you're doing to me? Huh. That's fucked up, huh? I was like, is that why you guys are so worried about me having a recorder on? I think, let me see. Yeah. Yep, it is. They're trying to job that won't interfere with their tan. No, because as soon as those people started treating me like that, I started treating them like that back. I have this really, I get angry too, and I know how to get people back. I don't like to have to do it, so when I have to keep doing it, it fucking pisses me off because it's not what kind of person I am. So you would have to accomplish that. You had to hack my entire telephone, my entire internet, my entire bank accounts, and my entire fucking prescription accounts. So that's why we just want to make it look like I was sucking somebody's dick. They were busy making less room in my bank account. I'm busy making more room for me and less room for all of you. Maybe get you guys all in this one area and just blow it the fuck up. That's why we want to make it look like I was shooting up. See, I got an IV at the hospital, not the hospital, the cancer center, the infusion center, where they hook you up to 2 hours and they run your medicine in your arm. Well, for me, they just pretended like my medicine didn't go through that day, so I had to come back so they could make it look like I was going to go back downtown and shoot up some more at the cancer center. So I got a mark on there. This is where you look at some art. They did it just for me, you didn't know that? Or they did it because I want to sue them for $750. So. It's Sunday, by the way, so like when they changed the camera out there to make it look like I'm not ready yet, looks like I'm not getting ready fast enough, or it's late. I'm not late for anything. I don't have an appointment for anything. And like normally I get up and work out, but like I've worked out all week, so I'm just gonna get ready right now. So I got a couple things I gotta do that close early. But I don't have an alarm clock on it, so. You have I heard him get foil out too. Okay, downstairs on the door. So he's beginning to fucking check in and putting foil out. This foil is my medicine is in it, and it's not some kind of foil you put in the kitchen, but I don't think, anyways. I don't really study the foil as much as I do like put this girl form on my legs. So. Then they kept I'll let Tony send me to. I forgot to go to Tony had people from Jet, and then they had those people do that. Like it was like Donald Trump doing that, and Tony doing that, and Donald Trump doing that, and Donald Trump and Tony doing that, Tony doing. I was like, you guys are all assholes. And Tony had those big blue eyes, like bug eyed blue eyes. It's like my mom. That's probably my uncle or something. The evil channel is first. I gotta look at both. First time since the Soviet Union was held up, it's not just a second, it's a accident. That boy, it was completely back to that situation. Once the policy changed, I think there is no answer. So, in this whole presentation, that was what Bam. I don't know what would be going on where you would have to go to this extreme to make it look like that. Oh, shit. My bank account? You made a card for yourself. My makeup goes on my face. I don't smoke it, so it goes on my face. Makeup. I think like Harvey Weinstein, like Brian Lamoureux, had something to do with. Did they have something to do with like all the staging of all the theater props and the staging of the houses? You know, did he have anything to do with that? I don't know. I think he, swear to God, I could have seen him at Leo's right down the road when I went there, because he was going to pretend like that was him on my phone. And so he was going to pretend like that's why he was there. So he wanted me to touch his phone. I didn't recognize him because he was like going to take a shower and he was like really fat, but I didn't date him anyway, so it didn't matter regardless. But the thing is, like, then he had me touch his little phone, this little mini like track phone, to make it look like that was my. That way, like when those, you know, those people would do that to me and you could record it without the sound, it would look like I was a hoe. Huh. We could call it Extend too. That's right next to Leo's. Extend. Yeah. My Wii extends. But so does the hidden camera you put in my room to make it look like I was getting on the ground and having sex. That's okay though, because I didn't need a life. I just needed theater improv. It'd have been really weird because, like, did you know there's supposed to be like a hotel room that I was supposed to be able to stay in, like from U of M, like when you have cancer, and then they're gonna help you have a hotel room so you had somewhere to like keep, you know, like that medicine. But somebody's living in it, not me. Somebody just stole it. They also stole, like, I think my gym membership was supposed to be covered under my health insurance, and since they charged me for it anyways, they just put the money in their pocket. Yeah. Oh my God. Then when I was there, when he was putting on improv to make it look like I was at a mental institution to drive me crazy, I would get pissed off and then they would say, "You said fuck." So my eyeshadow is like, it makes my eyes water. It tastes so good. And my eyes, you can taste it.
And I see it on both sides. Since I'm actually still but there has to be a different way of better. And it might be to absolutely central right now. So especially see how the distraction to us is on the plan and a very plaza. It's a distraction.
I'm getting dizzy by the second. I mean, because if it goes up on my face, then it's crack. So I'm getting dizzy.
Well, I think what is happening is as the future changes, people have to work out where they are. And as they
Yeah, I was shooting a movie in it. So we're gonna be like, maybe in my own movie. Oh yeah, I'm the producer right now. I don't know why it's not. Can you guys like see my location? Can you see? I think when Tom Harris like blocked it off from everyone else, it was because they made it look like my money was their money, and then he was making it look like he was doing it for me. And then when I was in and then he fucking acted like I was in a room with him. So it looked like that's why he was stealing my money. Oh my God. Like he has what my dad has, and then he's gonna act like he has what my brother has, and they're gonna collect all of our medications. Oh my God. I was like, is that the brown side of the Ku Klux Klan coming after us? Which side is it? And it set me on fire. I had to go up that hill back there to see if there was like dead bodies and shit. I made it up that hill too when I got there. I was like, this is boring. What's next? What else is on? I said I didn't have to get ready, but an hour, I can get ready in an hour, can I? I don't, I mean, oh my god, I'm having to, I need to fix that clock. 10:50. That's better. I smoke it and add lemons. And it doesn't matter how many times I show you the truth, they're still recording with this. They thought if they kept bothering me, like when I was getting ready, because I said I don't like to be bothered when I'm getting ready, I like to get ready. They thought if they kept bothering me and driving me crazy, it would look like I didn't know how to get ready. So it didn't matter what time I had to leave or where I'm going, they would do it anyways. I was like, why are you calling my phone? Don't you remember Justin? I remember Justin being like, don't answer the phone. Tell that bitch not even to call your phone. I was like trying to do this and like get my kid ready and go to school and bring her to school and then drive myself to school and then get back and go to work and go pick her up from school and then go to work and pick her back up, drop her off, pick her up from my parents, go back out, bring her back in the house, carry her inside the fucking house when it was in the middle of the winter at night after I got done bartending, and then do the same thing over and over every day. So I didn't need someone calling my phone in the morning, treating me like shit. Did you know if I had to bartend and then I had a quiz or a test in anatomy and physiology the next day, I would be up to like 4 in the morning studying. So if I had time after class, before I had to go back to bartending, and before I had to pick my daughter up from school, I would want to lay down for a minute. Then they would say I was sleeping all day. I would be like really tired for some reason. I think when I got up at 7 in the morning, and sometimes I didn't go to bed until 4:30 or 5, and it would be the only time I had that I could actually study. So I had to. But that's why I was on the dean's list and I got A's. A's. Not a C, you whore, Miss Young. An A. I was just wondering, when Mike's wife was working in the financial aid office at Baker College when I went there, and like I told you, Mike was married when I ended up seeing him, and then he told me he was married, so I didn't talk to him anymore. She was working in the office there, so I think she was making up fake money stuff. So then I think they stole my credits. Just like they did at Muskegon. Did you know Mr. Zach was a president, or not president, but principal when I went to Muskegon High School. And when I graduated from my nurse aid class, I think someone took my certificate. But like the Ku Klux Klan makes it look like I don't know how to learn, so. So I didn't know what my name is. I was trying to remember. Did you remind me? Just like I don't know what my bank account is. Yeah, they're still finding Jack won't interfere with her tan. I think I'll go work at the Ku Klux Klan building and he could record. I think like Doug Elliott's attorney or whatever, when I was at physical therapy, drug rehab, physical therapy. I know you guys don't know what the difference is because you guys don't learn. But when I was there, he was like stretching my back out on the table and putting like a belt tied to him, tied to me on the table. And they were recording it. It was so fancy. Also wanted me to carry this really heavy weight around. Just some random guy that lives in the condo complex was like, oh, you're gonna go swimming? Like, that's not from your doctor's advice. I was like, did he pretend like he was my doctor or that I was in a hospital? Because I think that's why, like, when I go out to the pool, they freak out. Like, the wire will hear me swimming, so then they know I'm in a pool, and they're trying to make it look like that's not where I'm at, so... That guy, he was trying to make me smell like fish sticks, I think. Fish. I don't eat seafood, so it like really grossed me out. Definitely grossed me out. But the thing is like, because I was like, oh yeah, the mermaids need their water. So he makes fish in the microwave. He's got like these weird blue eyes that like go around in circles. So it's like... You know, his friend Steve threw eggs on the floor right by my feet when he first met me. You know, they charged me like $17 for a mini pizza and a pop at Justin Timberlake's down the road at the pizza place at JT's. That was me when they cut a tree limb down on my head. I was in the car. It missed me by that much. Totaled the whole entire car. Actually, my car was getting fixed that day, and they all knew my car was getting fixed that day. So I was going to get a ride back home because Gary decided to close the Tiki Bar. As soon as I get home, they cut a tree limb down on top of my head, and when it missed me by that much, the front seat, not the whole entire back seat, squished all the way into the ground, all the way in the ground. So when it hit it, the car went flying up in the air, and you could see where the limb was missing. That's how high it went flying in the air in the car, and then it bounced back down. They probably put my recording on and pretend they're me. I don't know why. I know I'm cool. I'm not. Coffee because if you think I'm going to go to the bathroom yet, we only drink one cup of coffee, normally don't two.
Right, we've seen President Trump go after some anonymous sources before, but this is an instance in which CNN and many other reporters were present for a background briefing with this official that was sanctioned by the White House, scheduled in advance, in fact, this week away from the Oval Office press briefing room, and yet President Trump attacked a quote from one of his own officials who was tasked to speak on.
You just put everything all the way out there, and there's nothing you really want to see anymore, is there? Just ruin it for every single one of you.
Right, because he knows that in order to trust the news that an anonymous source is saying, he has to trust the reporter. That the reporter has assumed responsibility for the information presented. Once a source is anonymous, President Trump recognizes that. And here's what he said, why are you doing it? Credit for
I just went to pee. That's the bathroom. I don't know if you guys do that or not. I think I'm the only one who does that bathroom. I'm the only one who goes to the bathroom. You guys do other stuff. I make it a bedroom or a bathroom and kitchen or steal my diamonds. The shoe box. I had bought shoes, so my heels wore off my other ones because I had to walk so far. If she ain't cutting, I'm gonna put her on foot patrol. So I was like, I don't cut, so I guess I'm walking for the rest of my life. I mean, but it's my car, so I mean, it shouldn't matter if I was like, so. And I was like, this is my shit, you know, like the Gwen Stefani song. I was like, this shit is bananas. This is mine. Then he sent a pimp out to see me. And then he said, yes, you can take a seat at the laundromat. I was like, at the cafe. I was like, oh, can I think I didn't know I needed your permission? Just, I don't ask permission to do shit like that. So. That happened as soon as my phone died. We're like, we don't want her to have anything to eat because we need a way to pimp her out. Then if we trap her there, we'll make it look like it's silly funny. And so her transfer to go get her medicine she doesn't have. Now she's got to find a way to get there. The only way she can have a ride is if she fucks somebody. It's the only The only way you get to ride. If I'm getting a ride because I'm fucking some. It better be a Ferrari. But so I was like, I'll just walk for like 10 years. Like the 750 million, it wasn't a silly funny joke. I'm not playing. And if you touch me, I will fucking kill you. So then when Mark got all ready with my Lincoln, see the thing is, it was my money, and they wanted to make it look like I had a sugar daddy. So he switched my money around, and then when I got there, he was like trying to talk to me like that, so that it would sound that way. So it looked like it wasn't my money, and I knew it was my car. So they put it in their name and pretended they were my financial advisors. Okay, so then when he stole it, he said it was because I wouldn't fuck him. About it. I was like, I was at the Blue Moose the other night and I got a ride back in an Uber, but I didn't have sex with anyone, because it doesn't dawn on me that that's why people have cars, because that's not why I ever had a car. I just had a car and I just drove it. And so when he was like, well, I don't want you to walk home right now, I already called an Uber and I'll let you take my Uber home too. It was so that he could get out and give me a hug in front of this house. That's why he did it. Because he's trying to piss somebody off because he stole my money, and he wanted him to think that's what I was doing. So. You know what's really funny is I was like, whatever you call that, like when somebody dies and they're like in charge of like somebody's money, I don't know what it's called, like not the treasurer, but whatever you call it. He was like, it's so funny, I just switched it to 85 cents a month instead of 850. Then $0.75 for me to eat for the month. So I guess I'm gonna have to ride. So I did want to make it look like I need to have a ride for some reason. What pissed me off the most is I just figured out who put the fucking dog shit in front of the dumpster. And so now that I know that that's why he just put the dog shit in front of the dumpster so I would step into like a pile of shit. I don't like you anymore. Just like that, I won't talk to you ever again. Then this guy downstairs in the car told everybody that I was big. He was like, "You're not little, you're really big." Then when I was at the pool, there was a guy with a hat on with this really big girl. And then I was in the pool. The camera's on her. And she's smoking cigarettes too. When I got back from the pool last night, I washed my hair. Like, I kind of just hand washed it and rinsed it off in the sink. I have to wash the stuff out of my hair. My hair gets like just gnarly really quickly because it's kind of got like a curl to it when it's wet. So I didn't blow dry before I went to bed last night because I wasn't going anywhere. So that's why it looked like that when I woke up in the morning. I'm ready. That's good enough. That'll work. I need him to get off with you. You should not have a gun. You shouldn't even be able to say no. You didn't know this, they were just trying to turn this whole town into.
You know, our parents raised us to say, be honest, and if you lie, people will then never believe you. Presumption is often presumption of truth. And, you know, I'm really confused that, like lying. You're lying over here, and lying with all kinds of things. I don't think, you know, without evidence, because it's not just conscious.
And when they break in my room, I shouldn't have a gun. She's like, "Excuse me, sir. Please stop trying to do that to me. Thank you." As long as I don't say fuck. really stop gun violence when you're supporting rapists and staging that to make a person look that way. You're not going to stop gun violence, but you should stop what you're doing, and then people wouldn't have to use a gun. See what I'm saying there? You should stop breaking in my condo. My daughter's upstairs sleeping. I can't sleep because I keep thinking that since I hear you down there trying to put a key in my door because you had a realtor's key, that you were going to go in my daughter's room. So now I can't sleep. I wish her dad would stay there so I could sleep for the night before I had to go back to work. We're the same people who were trying to steal from me. I can't go to sleep there either. So. I think they put on their game board today that they send certain people out to do certain things. That's right, I paid orders, so I know what's going on. That was in this little downstairs, this glass cupboard. There's actually wine in it on that same cupboard. I didn't drink any of it though. If I wanted to, I can. I'm 37. I got the pool key out, but it's at the same location as the wine. And I don't think these people think that people are supposed to be anywhere near anything like that, or you go to hell, maybe. I'm already there. There's probably that same fat girl ordering stuff off the wish list pretending she was dying from cancer. But I just don't get to eat. They still want to fuck me. I mean, they probably don't want to do that to her, so she doesn't have that issue. Go bring this in the kitchen and wash it with a washer. Wash it. I ate some of my leftover dinner after because I worked out, then I walked, I did my laundry, I walked, and then actually Walgreens was closed. Swimming, and then after I got done swimming, I did yoga, so I ended up eating a little bit more of my dinner. Let's get back downstairs because if it's too loud after 8, I might get grounded. You're fucking make some money off of that scene. That way I wouldn't be able to see my kids, and so I would just be like held so I could do scenes. But I was like, I'll just produce my own movie. I'm gonna be the star, which I don't like being. That's the thing, is if you know me, you would know that that wasn't my thing. So that's why I talk in this voice when I do it, because I don't want to. Everything. Oh, I got my coffee cup down here. I don't usually do that. Hold on, I gotta run it back upstairs. It's funny, I said run it. Oh my god, I gotta say it out loud.